everybody to Let's Play. Joining us tonight is Chachi and Sorg and myself, Bobbyfjtown. This week, we're going to talk about what we played, review a little bit of news and stuff like that. So, let's get into it.
Isn't that what we do every week?
What's that, Sorg?
Isn't that what we do every week?
Yes, pretty much. What have you guys been playing this week? Sorg?
I have been playing, actually, a little bit of Black Ops 2, thanks to Chachi inviting me the other night when I was trying to watch House of Cards on my Xbox. So, and I just got into a little bit of Angry Birds Star Wars again. I realized I have not been playing much on my phone. And I played some Slender Rising. Slender Rising, was that it? So I played the challenge. Yeah. I was playing a little bit of that during Chachi plays. I played in the Street Fighter tournament. Yeah. I think that's about it. I amazingly did not play much video games at the thing. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know how that happened.
You slept.
I slept. I passed out watching Scott Pilgrim, apparently. Yeah. So there you go.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, you want me to go next?
Yeah, what did you play?
I was going to say, you have a long list. So, I played the Dead Space 3 demo.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I did not like it at all.
Really? Okay.
The thing of it was, though, I didn't like the first two games. Mm-hmm. And I decided I want to give this one a chance. I just don't... no. Get away from me, demons. I played Words with Friends because it ratted me out last week. I played some Borderlands 2 and some Black Ops 2. You. Chachi, what did you play this week?
All right, here's the list. Ready?
Yep.
I played 007, Tetris, Street Fighter 2 Alpha, Street Fighter X Tekken. I played Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, Super Mario Brothers 3, Wizards and Warriors 1, Wizards and Warriors 2, Wizards and Warriors 3, Minecraft. I played Pac-Man Championship Edition. I played Pac-Man. I played Minecraft. I played Bubble Bobble. I played
Plants vs. Zombies.
I played Double Dragon, Streets of Rage, and WWE 13, as well as FIFA 13, which is a fake sports game in case you're unaware. Fight Night Round 4. I think that's it.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you did play Minecraft for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, and you kept going back to Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
So, what time did you play Pac-Man? Championship Edition.
A couple times, though.
Yeah, I fired it up a couple times in between.
That's the game I remember when we did our 24-hour thing. I was like, that's the game that like I started off as soon as like it became morning. Yeah. To like reinvigorate me and wake me back up because I knew that would keep me awake.
You know, go ahead.
It's an intense game.
Yeah, it is.
I do wonder if it's easier doing that because you guys were like at your own places doing this online and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Versus like Chachi, that's like out of his element, in the middle of the Toonseum. People are coming in and out. We have the chat room. You have cameras on you. That sort of situation. I imagine you would have an easier time than they would, right?
Yeah, we just did it from our living room.
If I did it from home,
not
happening at all.
Too familiar,
right? Because I would fall asleep in my recliner.
What's up, Bobby?
I surprisingly didn't nod off. I know Riz and Kat both did for like a second, but I didn't. Unbeknownst to me, I don't know how I did it, but I didn't nod off at all.
I definitely want to get in on your extra life here this year. Definitely,
it's fun. It's good. It's good to do.
Oh, and I did play the challenge.
You did.
I watched somebody play the
challenge. What did you guys think of it? I dig it. I do. It doesn't seem like much, but I was playing it a little bit. Chachi, you probably heard me a little bit when I was playing it over there behind the control center. I was like, crap, this guy's getting me.
Yeah, it's so simple. There's not
much to it.
Yeah, it's so simple, but you get so into it, and you get pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, you're like, oh, fuck, it's a Slenderman. Run. Turn around. Go. So yeah.
But what about you, Bobby? You just watched people.
Yeah, I just watched a video of somebody playing it.
So I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, and it's like pay for the full version for more levels, more stuff, and music. Like, really? Music? To get music? Does that make it better, worse? I'm not sure. So sorry, Bobby. What's up next?
All right. Next up, our next segment is what should you be playing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start off with my pick. They announced that a new Batman Arkham City game is coming out, possibly in 2014, I think. Not this coming year, end of the year, but next year. My picks are the Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum games. If you have not played those games yet, go back and play them. If you're a big Batman fan, you probably already have played them. If you're not, it's still a great experience of a game. I love the games.
It is. I'm about halfway through Arkham Asylum. I need to go back to was one of those I got on the Windows or games for Windows, and I need to go reinstall it somewhere again. Kind of situation. So yeah, definitely. I love those Batman games.
Okay, Sorg, what do you think everybody should play?
I haven't caught much of new games coming out in this past week. Being involved with Chachi Plays and everything, nothing's really come across my radar. So if I could spin it on its ear a little bit, and what you should be watching in the gaming world or watching out for watching. Gabe Newell and J.J. Abrams were on stage for a conference last week where they stated that they're very interested in doing some projects together, including, I think they said Portal and Half-Life. So really, of course, J.J. Abrams has, Star Trek coming out. Now he's been pegged for Star Wars. So there goes that, nerds.
J.J. Abrams controls your...
Yeah, J.J. Abrams now controls dreams. Both sides of the star spectrum. Doing completely awesome stuff otherwise. I even like Super 8. So no, I think if those are something that he's pegged as projects for the near future, of course he's going to be busy for a bit.
I hope he does Portal.
Even if it could be one of those things, like I don't think he directed Super 8.
I think somebody else.
Cloverfield's another one, and he didn't direct, but he produces a lot of them.
Yeah.
So even it's one of those that like his company does, and I haven't seen much from his company that's really been that bad. So
Lost is the greatest show of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Tremendous. Yeah, exactly. So I'm really excited about that prospect there. So, yep.
Chachi.
Blops.
You should now and in the future be playing Blops.
Yes.
Did you download this maps yet?
Actually, I got the Microsoft points today to do it.
No.
So.
Oh, I'm gonna have to now.
Yep. Well, no, you don't have to. We just can't use those maps when you're playing with us.
Then I'm the spoiler.
Yes, ruin it for the rest of us.
Right. Thanks.
Right.
Mappy
ruin it.
Yep. I don't want to have the X by my name or whatever icon started popping up.
It's a red triangle with an exclamation
Not
point.
the red triangle! Ah!
You don't have the map. You don't have the same maps as your friends. You can't play on those levels. They will be excluded.
I see where the peer pressure comes in on this game now.
It's a big stamp where it says denied.
Yeah. So
because you are not compatible, these maps will be excluded.
And then nobody wants to play with you.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Our next part is gamer swag. Mm-hmm. What do you guys have? Anything? Sorg?
The awesome trophies that Chachi made. Hold on, do we have pictures of them? I think we have it on the Facebook. I'll pull them up. Chachi made design. Well, not just you, but Missy worked on the crowns.
Yeah.
So I guess there were tournaments for Tetris, Street Fighter, and Mario Kart.
Right. Can we talk about the kid that threw an epic fit because he didn't make it onto the next round in the Mario Kart tournament?
I missed the fit.
Oh,
what happened?
He was the only young kid in the tournament.
Yeah.
And he was pissed off because I set the same rules for everyone for every round.
Yeah.
Where they did Mushroom Cup and standard carts.
Yeah.
Just to keep it.
Seems fair.
Yeah, just to keep it fair. And he was not happy with that at all, and he did not do well in his heat. So he did not make it.
It's only fair. Only fair. There's a shot at the Mario Kart trophies. I believe DJ Lunchbox said that he's going to drink liquor out of his second place trophy.
The trophies themselves, not the crown, but the trophies I actually ordered online. Like I didn't have to make those, and it came with the nameplate. They were extremely affordable. And originally we were going to do championship belts, but we found out that the 3 belts that we would have needed cost more than the trophies that I ordered. So I said no.
Here's a look at the Tetris crown. That one turned out really well.
Yeah.
I like that one. That Street Fighter one looked really cool, I thought. So yeah. So props to Missy for those crowns. Oh, and they were making buttons. They had this setup.
They got in trouble for making buttons.
We got in trouble? Why?
Because we were flying through their button supplies.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no.
I'm like, but we're giving you over $2,000. I think you can use $20 and buy more button supplies.
Exactly. So yeah, the buttons were had. And then a lot of cool video game buttons were made out of them. So yeah.
I got a cleavage one.
You got a cleavage one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, awesome.
Chachi, do you have anything?
I think we kind of shared that one.
What, Gamer Swag?
Yeah, you got anything else?
I'm picking up Hyrule Historia.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mine last week.
I'm gonna order it on Amazon.
Nice.
It's only like
Friday.
$20.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know if Amazon just didn't update it or if it's on back order. But I looked at it today and it says usually ships in 1 to 2 months.
Whoa!
No.
So I'm gonna double check and hope it's not on back order. But,
Yeah, I hope not too. It's #1 bestseller
yeah.
too.
So
Yeah. And my thing for Gamer Swag this week is a
still say it.
Connor figure from Assassin's Creed 3. It's like $60, but it's a really nice figure, really detailed, and you can get that on Amazon.
Oh, here, I'll pull it
It's
up here.
probably the one that came with the $120 game pack.
Connor the Hunter?
Is it? He's in a tree.
Oh no! Okay.
No, it was like just a stand-up one, wasn't it?
No, it was a statue that him and a bear or something like that.
And also another point with this figure, I think McFarlane actually got the license from NECA now, so they're going to be able to make some Assassin's Creed 3 figures.
Nice.
And the first 2 are going to be, there's 2 versions of Connor coming out, and there's one of what's his name? I can't remember his name. The guy you play as first.
Yeah, Hawthorne.
Dude,
Yeah.
seriously, I have always absolutely loved McFarlane toys. They've
Yeah.
always had the greatest quality stuff versus Mecha or anybody else like that. And they've always had decent stuff, like decent enough stuff through Mecha. But like I remember like 10 years ago working in like Spencer Gifts and looking at them. You know, it was always or Asylum was another one that did a bunch of those, like kind of alternative, like the horror movie and the geek stuff, right?
They do good work.
And McFarlane was always the best out of those guys. So, yeah. Bobby?
Oh.
There was music. I don't know what's going on.
What's happening?
Sorry about that.
Disco.
I was trying to find a video for the next segment, but
All right, that's fine.
okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, from the chat room. I apologize. From the chat room, I'm just noticing. Tony Garza has Metal Gear Solid Risk in the chat room
Nice.
for Gamer Swag. He also says he's been playing some Mega Man X3. So there you go. But hey, I didn't know they were making alternative risks like that. That's cool. Sorry, back to you.
Okay. Our next segment is the new consoles are coming out. What are your thoughts on the new consoles? It was announced the new Xbox is coming out sometime in the near future, and a new PS4 is coming out in the near future. What are your thoughts on this, and what do you want to see in the next gaming cycle, Chachi?
I don't know. No, I don't know what to expect. Because, I mean, if you look at the graphics we have now, I mean, they're pretty much amazing.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
You're not seeing any
yeah, I mean,
lacking in them.
every time they release a new game for the 360 that I already have that's been out for a while, it's amazing.
Doesn't it feel like we're like on the top end of the curve, right?
Yeah.
It's like really what more would we want, you know? And it's just like, you know,
we've come from. See, the problem with this is, all three of us started at the beginning, where every time a new system got released, we were really, really impressed by what it looked like.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know what to expect anymore. Because when I snipe someone in Call of Duty Black Ops, there's a pink mist. How do you top that? It's a realistic pink mist.
I think there's a few things that are happening here. First of all, is anybody, for all the gimmicky things, was anybody excited by the Wii U? Showrooms in the chat room, everybody here, did you give a crap about the Wii U? I was curious, but in the end, they didn't have anything compelling.
Nothing there.
No Zelda.
No
business.
Yeah, I mean, nothing that really looked, you know, they were trying to be on par with what's out there now. I don't know. And we're seeing these both companies in the chat room. They're putting in there. I'll pull up this link, and I think it's along what I'm about to get into here. Both companies are coming out saying, "Hey, we're making places for the living room. These things aren't consoles. They're going to be PlayStation." Sony said that their next console is going to be an entertainment hub. There you go. This article is actually from GeekWire that Garza puts in there. A Microsoft Illuma room turns entire room into a video game. There you go. That's what we need, right?
It's the bridge.
It's the bridge
from Star Trek.
It's a bridge from Star
Not
Trek.
the bridge.
There you go. And
The
this
holodeck.
is apparently something from like Microsoft Research, and they always got like crazy stuff going on. Let's see what this is. So the guy's in there, and it just starts like.
Actually, you know what it looks like?
Oh, it's like 3D and stuff starts flashing through the room and everything. That could be interesting.
You know what it looks like?
Like, look at that. Like the fire is actually going. It expands out your picture to like your wall. Like it looks like non-essential stuff is in your peripheral, right? And again, this is Microsoft Research, so this could be like down the line. Who knows? Or this could be revealed with the next Xbox that they're going to have this kind of technology, right? Who knows?
It reminds me of Community. If you ever watch Community, the imagination room that
exactly.
Abed has.
It's the community imagination room. I love it. That's really awesome. But but again, I think everybody's making a ploy that you're not just playing video games on this thing. So it's going to be the next thing. So what's going to happen? What big thing are they going to have that's going to make me want to buy that new console? Or what kind of next big thing are they going to withhold from me entertainment wise? Much like, okay, I'm watching my Netflix, I'm watching my Hulu. Why would I want another thing to watch that on? What experience are they going to give me? Are we going to have upgrades in smart glass? Or is Kinect actually going to become more compelling than just kind of a gimmicky thing? I think it's really like the Wii U's gone a direction. I think what you're going to see, I'm sort of not hoping but expecting. I think what you're going to see is an announcement from PlayStation 4 and Xbox, whatever. That's going to be real big attempts to differentiate. Much like the Wii U has this oddball controller that's going off in this direction, I think you're going to find Xbox and PlayStation really like trying to connect that living room experience, but actually try to be like splitting. Like I think there's going to be an experience split at that point. Be it that ideas like Kinect, Move, Wii U. Ideas of this is what your next thing in your living room is going to be. The whole like living room hub idea where it sounds like other all your media is going to come pretty much pipe through the PlayStation to devices throughout your house is one idea that's thrown out. We'll find out in a week on February 20th from Sony, of course, Microsoft. Interesting that these are coming out now and not E3.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I don't understand why they're announcing them earlier.
I think they're breaking off from that. Much like Apple's decided we're not going to do Macworld, we're not going to do, we're going to release things when they're ready and start whatever timetable we need to do. We need to shake things up. I think you're seeing these guys do the same thing because a lot of these guys are already breaking away from CES. Maybe they're breaking away from E3. So I think you're going to see something different coming out. E3 is not going to be the point, anymore.
Yeah.
So
the rumors I've heard about the new Xbox, I do not like so far.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that it's not going to support used games.
Both of them are.
That's all of it.
I know, which is ridiculous. I've heard the Xbox won't run without Kinect, the new version of Kinect.
Okay. It'll come with it.
It'll come with it, yeah, but it won't run unless Kinect is on and connected.
Interesting, but I mean that's
not really a big deal.
That's no big deal. I mean that's kind of no different than saying the Wii can't work without the Wii bar. To me.
Well, plus another thing was you always have to be online too. That's another thing that I really didn't care
I think that's a problem. Because I know right off the bat, I know that when you get to the point where certain people. I know we're kind of coming to that point, and we've had that discussion on Awesomecast several times about digital distribution and how it's not accessible for so many people. I can think of it's a handful of people, but I can think of people just because of where they live will not be able to participate in that.
Yep. They still have dial-up.
Yeah. Then what do you do? Then there's like an audience that can't buy it. But then again, maybe that's shrinking enough that it's not a thing. Here's an idea. We talked about that. Sony bought a cloud service, Gaikai, which is kind of like an online sort of thing. Do you think there's going to be integration with that?
Could be. Another rumor that they were talking about is you have to install games like PlayStation. No. Just play off the disc.
Yeah.
Or if you download it, just play streaming downloads.
And that's going to be concerned with Xbox, because Xbox supposedly is going to be going up to Blu-ray, right?
Yeah, that's another rumor. I actually like that rumor.
But isn't the problem the Blu-ray is too slow and they need to install off it? That's why you have the issue with the PlayStation.
That's true.
So now
but I would just like to point out that everything you're worried about right now is just rumor.
It's all speculation.
Yeah, there's just rumors.
It's all
exactly.
Speculation.
Oh, plus the controller redesign, which is another rumor.
but that's exactly what we're doing. We're looking at these are the things we heard. These are all potentials. Who knows? We'll find out in a week which ones of them will be true. What do we expect? What are we excited for the possibility of? Right?
It's a dark and scary time to be a gamer.
It's like, what is next? And it is weird that we don't want the next thing. We're cool. We want more things for the thing we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's one of those things. Both groups could be very on the tip of screwing it up.
Right.
Much like Sony did from 2 to 3. Sony was on top of the world with 2, right? And they just botched it with 3. And see Microsoft actually, not fumble it going from, a success to another one. It'll be interesting to see. There's not too many that pulled that off in the long run.
Nintendo did for a really long time.
Nintendo did for 2 generations. Sony did for 2 generations. And that's about it. So does Microsoft
Sega did for half.
More? What? Sega did for half a generation, kind of, sort of, right? And they botched the latter end of that,
Nintendo never botched until the Wii U.
And 64.
And 64 was fine.
And 64 was a botch.
Was it?
They dropped the ball with the cartridge.
CD.
Come on, man. Cartridge. Really? N64 really
It was Nintendo. Of course they did cartridge.
Yeah?
They did cartridge until the very end when you couldn't do cartridge anymore.
So they didn't have a choice anymore. They made a bad call with that. And that's why PlayStation even had a chance to pick up the pace.
They didn't have the technology to do CD.
They had the technology. Sony took the technology ball and went everywhere.
Right, Sony had it. Nintendo didn't have it.
But Sony almost did it with
That's not a dropped ball.
Sony was working with Nintendo on that project, and they split off.
It's not a dropped ball.
It's a dropped
ball.
Nintendo
65 was perfect.
It was a bad call. Perfect.
Nintendo 64 was
perfect.
Perfect.
Wow. This is a discussion for another day. I think we should have a topic just on this one.
Perfect.
All right. Moving on to our last
I'm sorry. What system had Ocarina of Time?
Okay.
Can someone tell me that?
Yeah.
What system had Ocarina of Time?
They were great games. They were great games, and nobody played until the GameCube.
Stop.
Emulators.
Hey, stop. Do me a favor. Tell me what system had Ocarina of Time.
That was Nintendo. Nintendo had great games.
And Mario 64?
They had great games, but nobody bought them as much as Tomb Raider.
Everyone bought them. It was Zelda.
Yeah, but Chachi, which system had Skyward Sword?
The Wii?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Well, Skyward Sword was a good game.
Are you trying to say that Skyward Sword is better than
I'm
Ocarina?
not
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Skyward Sword was a great Zelda game, but it was on a crappy system.
I'm sure.
So the games don't always necessarily make the system.
No, the Wii is a great system.
The Wii is a great system. The Wii U, I'm sure, will have a fantastic Zelda that'll make me want to buy it,
HD.
Just like the GameCube did, just like the Wii did.
There's no amount of Zelda that'll make me want to buy the Wii U.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, there will be if they HD it up.
Well,
They won't HD it up,
the
though.
only
That's
reason
the
I
thing.
didn't buy the N64 for the longest time because the games were $30 more expensive than the PlayStation games. That's where the problem was. Great games, and I only bought 2 of them because they were $70 a pop versus the CDs that were on the PlayStation, where you see my stack of them, right? Now we can pick them up for $5 at the exchange, but still, I'm not talking about quality of games here. I'm talking about quality of console. Quality of the Saturn had a great games, and look how well that did. It did great in Japan.
That one has a bad name on it.
32X. Oh yeah,
Sega.
baby. Oh
See
yeah.
how many things we can stack on top of each other, Sega.
Exactly. The dongle problem. They were the first victims of the dongle problem we talk about on Awesome Guys. What's next, Bobby?
All right, our next segment is the boss fight. Most recently, Journey pretty much swept the DICE Awards, which were held in Las Vegas. Do you think that games should be rewarded for their innovation or more for gameplay?
Gameplay.
Oh, Chachi? Go ahead.
Gameplay. You can innovate out the ass, but if the gameplay is terrible, no one wants to play it.
Perfect example. Early stuff for the Wii. Wii was really innovative, right?
Right.
But then you
can only play so much Wii Sports.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
that is true.
Or one of the big things is Red Steel was one of the games that came out for, right? It was like you get to use a sword and do this and this, and then you realize, oh, but the game's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean that's same idea. It's got to be gameplay, man. Hey, it doesn't matter what you do with that little screen. You got to give me a compelling game, and I haven't seen that yet for the Wii U.
Right.
You can use a sword terribly.
Yes, exactly. It's like, and then it's like later on again, dongle problem, like add-on problem. I need to go get another thing for my Wii to put on that's $20 so I can actually swing a sword like I'm swinging a sword. Whatever, I'm done. I'm done. I didn't bother. I was like that's where I just cut off and said, okay, I'm going to play Black Ops. So yeah.
Yeah, I heard Journey is a great game. And I know it was very innovative and stuff like that. I just don't know if it was Game of the Year quality. Mm-hmm. There were so many great games this year. Assassin's Creed 3, Borderlands, Black Ops 2, you name them. There were tons of them. But for as many awards as it won, I was just like, really?
Assassin's Creed 3 was the Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Easy.
Regardless
I'd say Borderlands 2. That's just my pick.
No, because the gameplay, the story, the overall experience in Assassin's Creed 3 is better than anything that came out this year. Mm-hmm. Hands down.
I had fun with Borderlands, though.
I have fun with Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And I've played Black Ops 2 a lot more than Assassin's Creed 3, but it doesn't make it a better game. See,
Sure.
Black Ops 2 is fun in one aspect alone, and that's the online play.
I disagree. Yeah. I disagree there. I got into Black Ops more. We had all the Call of Duty stuff because of the cinematics of the main one. I stay for the multiplayer. As far as like gameplay,
Sorg,
it's all about the experience, isn't it?
Sorg. How much of the campaign in Black Ops 2 have you played?
Decidedly not
How much of the campaign in Black Ops 2 have you played?
0%.
That is funny that nobody cracks that open.
How much of the zombies in Black
God.
Ops 2 have you
not
played?
touched the zombies. The zombies, that's what singly knocks down Black Ops for me, because it's like, did we put the interns on this one? That game's horrible.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 parts that you effectively don't touch. Okay?
A lot of people don't. And a lot of people
Right.
Yeah.
Now, look at Assassin's Creed. It has an amazing story. It's part of an amazing series, and the gameplay is easy and complicated at the same time.
But have you touched the multiplayer?
The multiplayer isn't a huge factor in
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed 3.
Messing with you.
The multiplayer is that mint that you pick up at the cash register as you pay for your meal.
So Black Ops is the mint, or Zombies is the mint of the Black Ops. Your survival mode was the mint of Modern Warfare 3.
Right.
Is that an extra thing I can get into?
Right. It's the mint that you pick up at the cash register as you're paying for the meal.
I see.
That's what the multiplayer for Assassin's Creed 3 is.
So are we talking about games of the year? Are we taking it as what is the main part of the game, or the game as a whole?
The game as a whole.
Game as a
So
whole.
just because it has one failing component of it, then that doesn't count. Are we talking about is the game of the year? I mean, you could have a tremendous multiplayer experience, and saying could that be the game of the year over something that's a more narrative and gameplay experience like Assassin's Creed? What wins there? And that's where it just comes.
No.
opinion.
You see, you're not doing the math correctly.
There's math. I thought we were playing video games.
No, one aspect of Black Ops 2
Tutor.
is amazing. Out of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 33%. All right.
But you already told me the 33% of the game, which Bobley pays 0% of one of the 33%, so the math makes the 33% have more weight.
True.
Barely. Treyarch didn't know going into the game that 133% mark is what was going to make the game popular.
They knew. Oh, they knew.
I know. Shut up.
They did.
Come on,
They
they
did.
did.
But
Are you kidding me? How many Call of Duties? There's a formula.
that's all right. So you're looking at Assassin's Creed. Fine. We'll give it 40% weight. Fair?
Okay.
All right. Now let's go back over
Again, I don't know where the math is coming from, because I thought I was playing video games and shooting people in the face. But anyways,
and then you go back over to Assassin's Creed 3, which is everything you want in a game. And you're telling me that Black Ops 2, the multiplayer alone, makes that game of the year over Assassin's Creed 3 as a whole?
my experience is the best experience I've had in the year, the most consistent, longest played experience
Listen,
I have
just
in the year is the multiplayer.
because you are whipped and won't pick up Assassin's Creed 3 until your wife is done with it, does not mean that your opinion counts.
That's
all right.
His manhood. For our audio listeners, Sorg has a surprise shocked look on his face.
The reason I haven't gotten Assassin's Creed 3 is because I haven't gone through Assassin's Creed 2, and I've been too compelled by the multiplayer, not the zombies,
Bullshit!
of course.
Bullshit!
Of Black Ops 2.
Bullshit!
What? And then she hasn't even finished Assassin's Creed 3 because she started playing Black Ops 2.
Bullshit!
So your argument is invalid.
No.
And I give you the Hypno Vince. I don't have the Hypno Vince cube right now.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
But I thought it was because it was over here.
No, just because you have failed to finish a game does not mean that the game is better.
I have so many games to finish. So many.
You know what? Forget it. You know what? I'm playing I'm done, and I'm gonna play my game of the year, which is the Penny Arcade game, episode 1, and moving on. Bobby, what's next?
All right. Oh, and also the funniest moment of the Dice show this week was Chris Hardwick trying to calm down a guy that was drunk on stage, the Skylanders developer. He just was drunk on stage, and he's like, "Why don't we invite all the montage people up here?" He was mad because they didn't get to thank anybody for their awards and everything like that. So it was pretty funny.
Awesome.
But-
awesome.
All right. Well, that does it for our show this week.
What's our challenge for the new week?
What's that?
What's our challenge?
Your face.
Oh, our challenge.
Fuck you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's
Wow.
play friendly.
No.
Wow. Chachi,
Yes, sir.
what is our challenge this week? Did you
Well,
get anything while
just-
playing Let's Play?
Did you-
Chachi plays?
Let's see what I got. Super Monsters Ain't My Condo.
it's free on the
It is.
on the iPhone store.
It's free on everything.
Nice.
Is it
Yeah.
on Android?
Yeah.
Yes.
Super
I can play.
Monsters Ain't My Condo.
I just downloaded it today. Yeah. I want to math
Oh.
that for you.
You're gonna math
I'm going to
it.
math it for you.
There's only one aspect to the game.
And I'm going to math it for you and let you know if it's game of the year.
It's
I just
not
love it.
because it's Adult Swim. I can tell you that right now. Adult Swim is bottom of the barrel, and they know it, and they admit it, and they're okay with it. And you know what? I'm okay with it too
That's right. That's good math.
because it's fun.
Bobby.
All right. Well, that does it for us this week. Download the podcast on various places. Sorg, where can they get the podcast?
Oh, I think we're on iTunes still.
That's it.
Blip TV. I don't know. We don't do that on this show all the time, so I can't
Oh,
remember.
no.
No, you're on Blip TV. You're on the Stitcher app on your iOS and Android devices or on the PC.
You know what? Just go over to insertcoinbegin.com.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good place
it's on
too.
there.
That's a good place to be.
Yes,
Good place to be.
and check it out there.
Check it out. And there's articles. People
So-
post stuff on there.
For Bobby, for Sorg, I'm Chachi.
Game over.